Hi, I'm Dr. Japie Poorta. This will be a continuation of the Dr. Japie story. After I have completed my theological studies through the University of South Africa with majoring in systematic theology and missiology, I became a lecturer at the Sarepta AFM Theological College, where I was a lecturer in systematic theology, missiology, and church history. Later, I became the principal of the Sarepta Theological College after my predecessor retired. It was an interesting time where I had the opportunity to empower young men and women. It's such a magnificent story when you see young people come to the college and unrefined, half-developed, and after 3 years, you see them refined, developed, and ready for the challenge that lies ahead for them. While being the principal at the Sarepta AFM Theological College, I was approached by the University of Western Cape, with whom the AFM had an agreement to come and teach in dogmatics or systematic theology and church history. I was there from 1988 up to 1994. It was a wonderful experience to be part of an academic institution, to rub shoulders with excellent men and women who were critical in their theology, not only indulging themselves in theory, but it was during the time of the struggle, and they were busy with theopraxis, doing theology and taking note of the praxis, with the approach of the action-reflection method. It was a wonderful time to be with them. And in 1994, I became the Deputy Director of the AFM Welfare Council. I then moved to stay 2 weeks of the month in Johannesburg with relatives, and I was 2 weeks home. It was during this time that we also developed our own koinonia welfare and development programs, with the children's home, later a nursing school, a creche, and at a later stage we ventured into the area of health, where we train auxiliary nurses and care workers. At the present day, we have about 40 care workers who are in our program employed. And we have built a facility as the first step, which is a hospital, a clinic, a daycare center, where people can come and collect their pills. We are part of distributing the pills. And our care workers goes into the community and assist sick people who cannot walk, sick people who cannot do anything for themselves, but who cannot afford to go to an old age home because of the fact that the family as a whole rely on the pension of the older person. So those were the days that I was involved in the Executive Welfare Council. While in Johannesburg, I visited all the programs of the AFM welfare in the predominantly black areas. At that time, we had to introduce transformation, because most of our social workers were involved in predominantly white areas, and the black areas were understaffed. So I had to spearhead the transformation program by making sure that we redistribute the human resources to the black townships, such as Meadowlands in Soweto, Tsakani in Brakpan, Mohlokeng in Randfontein, and Soshanguve in Pretoria. It was also the time that I was rudely awakened to labor relations, because I had to facilitate the process and was confronted with the fact that some of the workers who were predominantly white were not willing to go into the black townships and work there because of their safety. So I had to organize the program of retrenchment and deal with them and with their lawyers and with the trade unions who represented them. It was a wonderful time, and we successfully moved the social workers from the white areas to the black townships to be of help and assistance there. Thank you. Remember, I have 2 uploads per week. On Monday, Ministry Monday, where I share my heart with pastors. And on Fridays, the Dr. Japie story, where I share excerpts from my life with you. Please follow me on SoundCloud, like my page, and visit my channel so that you won't miss out on anything. Thank you for looking at this video. God bless you. Goodbye.